Well, there's a remarkable series of conflicts of interest, as indeed there are in the Assange case, in this whole affair. But just to summarize, Chevron were ordered to pay billions of dollars to the victims of their human and environmental damage in Ecuador. They refused to pay it, haven't paid a penny, and instead have managed to have the lawyer for the victims of Chevron imprisoned, first at home and, unless we're lucky, in the next week, in a prison.
Yeah. And they did it by finding a tame judge on the Southern Circuit of New York Southern Circuit, Judge Louis A. Kaplan, back in 2012. And then they hired a deep-frocked, crooked judge from Ecuador to give evidence against Stephen Donziger and suggest that he had been responsible for fraudulently obtaining the judgment against Chevron, which was $9.5 billion, as you rightly point out. It's probably about 12 billion now, with penalties and interest and so on and so forth. And this man, Guerra, who has since recanted his testimony to the civil RICO trial that happened back in 2013, based entirely upon Guerra's evidence, Stephen was found guilty of being a racketeer, and which of course he isn't. He's a human rights lawyer. He has been ever since he left Harvard Law School 23 years ago. And he's been fighting this fight almost that entire time on behalf of 30,000 indigenous rainforest dwellers in Ecuador, whom I have visited with him in Ecuador a few years ago.